You versus the detailer she told you not to worry about. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Premium Lifestyle Detailing. My name is Deontay. It's been a long 9 months that I haven't given you guys any content on this page, and we are back with part 1 of my mobile detail setup. Back in October, guys, we bought this Ram 1500 single cab V8 with the tow package. Instead of going the van route like a lot of people do, I wanted to have something that could tow my car. And just last month, we picked up this canopy for it. Paint match is a little bit off. It was from a 2012. This is a 2016. Also, back at the end of December last year, we hit the guardrail with the truck sliding in the ice. So I got a new bed put on here, resprayed and paint matched. The paint match is a little bit off. You guys can probably see in camera, which I'm really disappointed about, but we're gonna be getting vinyl wrapping for the mobile detail setup. It's definitely gonna tone down the dramatic changes in paint, but I'm not even gonna be worried about that right now. So welcome, guys, to part 1 of the mobile detail setup. Today's goal, we're gonna build the foundation and unbox everything and show you guys everything that's gonna be going into the truck. In the next part, we're gonna show everything functional. We got a wood slab over here that we're gonna be using as our flooring and building a frame off of it, something I can pick up with a forklift and put into the truck, and everything's gonna be built and screwed on top of that thing. We got rid of the forklift. The forks aren't long enough. I'm gonna try to muscle it down, but if anything breaks, it's your fault. If I get this down with no scratches, you guys drop a like. I don't want to break my back. My girl should be here in an hour or so. I just need someone to help guide it in the back to where it doesn't teeter-totter and scratch the back, because I just got all this resprayed and I'm not trying to see any scratches so soon. It's only been 1 month. Picture this being the back of the truck. This is going to be sitting right behind the cab. This is my 100-gallon slim tank. The first thing to the build that we picked up from Expert Pressure Wash out in Oregon City. Shout out to Expert Pressure Wash for waiting for me to get this one. We got our little plumbing setup going on. Super simple, just a hose and a 90 coming off of there. Quick connect going onto here, where it's gonna split and go to my pressure washer, and the other one's gonna go to a bucket fill. When everything is built, I'm gonna be doing another full tour and giving you guys parts and all that stuff. For this video, I wanna do less explaining and just get this thing put together. I cut out this board to fit the back of the truck. This is pretty much gonna be the flooring. And then on top of this wood slab, we're gonna have all of the tools and the reels. It's gonna be a tight fit for sure, because we got a lot of stuff over here. Kicking off our first unboxing, the Powerhouse. Here we got the Champion 4500 ultra quiet, guys, generator. Let's get the oil in and see how quiet she is. first cold start. Slap the choke on. Get that oil going. Oh, she's quiet. Next up, we have the vacuum. I got this one because of the colors. These two are the exact same thing. So this one doesn't have a little carrier in the back, so it's gonna save a tiny bit of space, like nothing, and no wheels. It comes with this nice durable gray detail hose, but it is shorter than the orange one, so I'm probably gonna be running the orange one. And now my colors are really gonna be off because I was trying to get an extra two feet. Air compressor, we're gonna use the one we already have. I'm gonna probably upgrade the shop one to a bigger one. So this will be my mobile one. Nice and quiet, rigid. Next up, we got the Active 2.0 pressure washer. My current is the Active VE52, 1800 PSI. And this one's lasted me a year and a half. This is gonna be like your best bang for buck pressure washers. We don't need this. Don't need the foam cannon thing it comes with. We don't need the hose that it comes with. All we need is this guy right here. Wow, that's so tiny. I didn't think it was gonna be that much smaller than the VE52. Yo, what? Why do they cover in oil? Side-by-side comparison. I thought this was tiny and compact. This, I mean, how do I get this? I mean, serious? What's up, guys? We have pressure washer hose reel. I didn't think these things would pull so much weight, but they are not light. There's a pressure washer hose reel, and the brand is Dannu. I don't know how to pronounce it, but got this on Amazon. I'll have a link to everything down below, guys. Air compressor hose reel. The last bit of unboxing we want to do today, I'm really stoked for these right here. Outdoor remote control outlets. So with the canopy on and everything, it's gonna make it hard for me to reach all of the power buttons, right? What we're gonna do is just carry this little remote with us. So one of these little guys from Lewin Wills, this side will plug into the generator, and this will plug right into, let's say, the pressure washer. But this one, I don't know which number it is, but I got 3 numbers on here, and each side is on and off, as you guys can see. I'll be able to turn on the pressure washer with 1, vacuum with 2, and air compressor with 3. If I hit the on button, you think you can help me get my canopy off? Mm-hmm. You think you can operate forklift?
I don't think that's a good idea.
You're holding like 15, 20 pounds, you know? Just being nice and steady. Yeah. No. I didn't know I did all that.
If I get this down with no scratches, you guys drop a like.
Oops. I said I was gonna get it off without a scratch, and this is literally the side I just fixed. So stupid. Why do I do this? Oh, let me check the other side now. Oh, we're good. We're good still on this side. How did that happen? I got a little scratch right here. All right, I'm done. I'm all done now. You got it. I got an idea. Staying right there. Good job. Ready? Lift up on it so you can't scratch the bed. Is it heavy? Okay. Don't let go. Tried taking the canopy off the truck by myself. Shame on me. Wow. Okay guys, we moved some things around. Here's probably what the setup is gonna look like. Everything has been unboxed, and you're probably wondering, where am I gonna put an extractor? A steam cleaner. So these two things, the extractor is gonna probably stay here. I do need another steamer though. I almost got a Chief steamer last week, and then the guy on Marketplace flaked on me. But the plan with these two, since they will not be fitting back here, I'm either gonna be building a shelf and we'll be seeing what that's gonna look like. Obviously that's not gonna go on a shelf. In part 2, you guys are gonna see me unbox the rest of this stuff. But right here we have a cargo carrier. So this little cargo carrier is gonna go on the hitch, and I can probably throw the extractor on there. If not, then my heavy bad details I'll just do here at the shop like I've already been doing. And my mobile stuff will be more geared for just like maintenance, cleaning, and the stuff I can get done with this setup right here. Vision is coming together. And for the generator, guys, we're looking for a slide out, something I can slide out that's gonna sit onto the tailgate so that no fumes and stuff is getting crazy inside of the canopy. So when it's in the truck, it'll sit right there, and then on the slide out, it'll come out to the tailgate. I'll be able to reach this stuff back here to start it up. You guys got to see the layout. Hope you guys are excited for the build. And it really did take me a while to put aside the money for this and just go out. Everything you guys see here is gonna be linked down below, and just about everything I ordered on Amazon. Still a lot more work to do. You guys stay tuned for part 2, where we put everything in the truck and build the flooring and the shelving. I'm stoked, hope you guys are too. We'll see you guys in the next video.